Hello there my laddies, lassies and other lovely baddies. I'm Nocturna, your cosmic guide to gaming adventures, and welcome back to some more Minecraft. I probably will be moving around a lot more this episode because I'm on my fucking period and it hates me. For anyone who doesn't get periods and doesn't know what it feels like, mine is irregular, so when it does happen, it's like 10 times worse than it should be. So yeah, that's fun. But anyways, I will say from this episode onwards, I'm experimenting with the thumbnails for my Minecraft because Minecraft doesn't have cutscenes. So finding things to have in thumbnails, you will more than likely see as I'm playing the video because I will get rid of the HUD. Like I said in the last 2 episodes, this is very much going to be a literal Let's Play, like any other game. I'm not doing any cuts, even though I love, like Jacksepticeye, whenever he would play in Minecraft, I loved his editing style. Well, he wasn't the one editing those, I don't think. I think it might have been Robin or someone else. But okay, there would be cuts and such for either comedic effect or just to cut down on going mining and all that shit, which is perfectly fine. I don't really want to do that because I kind of want my Minecraft Let's Play to be very chill. But that's why I've also taken me out of the thumbnail for Minecraft. So what I'm going to try and experiment with this episode specifically in terms of thumbnails is like having my little character move around. And like I'll pause that and take a screenshot of it when I'm editing and cut out my little character to have that in the corner instead of me. And then as I'm going through the actual game, like I could stand here and that's the thumbnail kind of thing, you know, instead of little me sitting in the middle. I don't mind them, I'm just experimenting and you are participating in that. But yes, I went for a wee schlep. But I will also say that I have gotten a couple more achievements in this game because I have been able to get into my online server on my PlayStation now, which is just with this profile. So whenever I do things on my online game that I haven't done on my survival game, the lone one, then obviously I'm gonna get the trophy for that, unfortunately. And it won't have shown up here. But I have decided that eventually I would like this to be an actual treehouse. But this all is temporary for now. The treehouse will probably be a little further back in that direction. Like I might make the treehouse more in that corner there to go, go all the way up and then like make a little village just for the crack. But I do want other wood types. So that's my goal today, is to actually go find some more wood types. That reminds me, I need to get something to write down my what word am I looking for? What word am I looking for? Coordinates! I need to write down my coordinates so I don't forget where I'm at. In my home. Because even though I have a map, which I will bring with me to use, I don't like how they've made the maps work now in Minecraft. I understand the whole point of cartography and it's interesting. I just don't like it. Okay, I actually have this written down already. So I have my coordinates for home in my phone. I'm going to do all of my coordinates for like if I find... Technically home and the cherry blossom biome is the same coordinates. I'll probably end up finding another cherry blossom biome. But if I find like a massive jungle or a mangrove biome or a pale oak biome, I'm going to take down the coordinates for those so I know where the fuck they are. Because I was kind of playing around on my experiments, or my build. I think I called it my builds. Profile is not the word I'm looking for. World on Minecraft. Of like building. So I was attempting to build a treehouse. I didn't finish it, but I got an idea of like the branch idea of what I wanted to look like. And that's about it. I haven't really done any more than that. Actually, I'll take you with me. No, I won't need more sticks than that, I don't think. Excuse me. I don't need either of you. Nothing. Glass. Forgot about you. Hang on. I'll put these in while we're here. But the last 2 episodes, I haven't actually done all that much other than just build a temporary home, which is fine. But I would like to do a little more than that. So the goal today is actually to find some biomes, whether that be the normal oak wood, spruce wood, jungle wood. Doesn't really matter. I'm just looking for, okay, if I need to get, damn, there's a lot of those pink petals. I'm also going to bring you with me in case I find a dog. Because I want one so badly. Oh! Wait, how do I, what is it again? I can make you, yay! Because if I find a cat, I have to get fish. That means I also need wood to make a boat. Which, side note, that I mention boat. Drowned are a bunch of cunts. They are not nice to anybody. They actually despise the world, in my opinion. And I despise them right back in return. How dare you? I am just trying to exist, and all you are doing is making my life absolute misery. I'm gonna put you away. I don't have a lot of coal, I don't think. I don't have coal at all, actually, other than in there. So I need to find coal too. Oh, wait. Whole point of me saying that was that I'm bringing my fucking map with me. There we go. Okay, so let me, because this always really annoys me. Gonna go to that far corner so that's revealed, and then continue around the sides, which I keep forgetting that I can do this. I forget all the time that that's a thing. But yeah, so try and find some more wood biomes specifically. I live right next to the acacia one, so that's not too bad. Mostly finding the different wood biomes to get some saplings, so then I can grow some more around me that's a little closer. So then if I'm feeling a brighter wood color for a certain room in the house or something like that, then I also love armadillos, they're so cute. Then I have it like nearby. Is that a horse or a llama? It's a llama! Oh my god! It's a little brown llama! I keep finding the pale ones. Oh, you're so cute. You know what that reminds me of though? I found this new Instagram profile. I forget what their username's called. But why are you going down already? I have barely done anything. Actually, I do need to bring my fucking crafting table with me anyways. So, apologise for that. We'll go back, we'll sleep, bring the crafting table and head out. But I found this new Instagram profile. It's an alpaca ranch, and they have, I think, like 6 alpacas, and they're so fucking cute. Like cheese, cheddar, bacon shake, and macaroni. And they film videos of them giving them different like foods, like grapes or kiwi, and Shake gets the happy shakes whenever they like a food, and it's so cute. Actually, I'll kill you to try and get some experience points, even though I hate you to pieces. You're a prick. Okay. Also, I just realized why the beehives kept vanishing on me. It's because I need a silk touch, I think. Axe to actually keep it like as a thing, which makes sense, but I completely forgot about that. Okay. I also need to be very careful with my food, so I will bring you as well. So I have that, and I have that. Okay. And I have you too, so you're grand. Right. Look at the little bumblebee. They're so cute. I don't even... Well, I do like bees in real life, but they're still scary because they can still sting. But if they never like stung at all, I'd be perfectly fine with them. They're definitely way cuter than wasps, though. There we go. Whee! Okay. Oh, look at the little turtles. I have the Minecraft turtle house. It's so cute. I like the Lego set. Look how cute. Also, it looks so stupid when they do that because they're on like thin air. So they just kind of look a little bit dumb. They're so cute. I have yet to see a baby turtle though in Minecraft actually playing the game. Okay, so I have you discovered. I was gonna do that and then I realized I can't read the map that way. Okay, I'm trying to stay within the map's visual for right now. Oh, the pigs. Just because I don't want to get completely... I keep forgetting what the fucking controls is all the time. Don't want to get lost, and not much point in me exploring if, you know, I can't see where I'm at. For now, at least. I would like to discover this map. Oh yeah, I was saying that I don't like that they've added cartography. I get the point of it. It's interesting. It makes you use your brain, but I liked that the map was just, yeah, you go in certain directions, you will eventually find everything, really, that's in this map. But now they've made the world so big that you need a cartography thingy to actually explore or see what you're exploring across the entire world, and I'm not a massive fan of that. But that's just me. And mostly because I don't understand how the cartography works. I've tried to use the cartography table, and it just really confuses me. But I'm also not that bright. Some things just confuse me. Ooh, a lot faster than others. I got iron now. Okay. Nice to be a bit of iron. I think I saw some coal up in that corner. I kind of wish the Minecraft music didn't stop. I like listening to it. I also last night, so I think I mentioned in one, I know I've mentioned it somewhere in my gaming videos, but I don't know if I've mentioned it in my Minecraft gaming videos yet. But recently I've been having some health issues, kind of freaking me out, and I have anxiety, so it doesn't really help when like anxiety manifests in the chest area of like heart palpitations and things like that, going numb, because it automatically makes me think, oh shit, I'm gonna die, which is super scary. And then it's even worse when, because I'm a girl, a lot of the time doctors are just like, well, it's just your anxiety. And then if you actually do have anxiety, then they're like, they feel even more justified in saying that it's your anxiety. And yeah, I do believe that it's partially my anxiety. But something else feels different. I know what anxiety attacks feel like. I know what panic attacks feel like. This hasn't been that. But I had a bad reaction to medicine. Seems to have fucked up my whole system now, and ever since I've just had a really hard time sleeping. So what I've started doing is kind of just, I don't like using up the last end of my pickaxe on stuff I actually need, just in case. Okay, you're already out. So what I've started doing is like, just watching movies and swinging on this chair to sort of sway myself to sleep and get sleepy. I've also started using the eye mask thingies that you use for sleep. I don't actually know if that's called, if it's an eye mask or if it's something else. But it's like a satin one too, so it feels really soft. But I saw iron. Where did I? There it is. But because of that, I've been watching movies, and I've been finding like really old movies that I used to watch constantly, and it's like a rewatch for myself, which I had wanted to do a lot of rewatches on my my other channel, my reaction channel, because I find it fun re-reacting to old movies you haven't seen in years. But two of them that I just watched on my own recently is Monte Carlo. Actually, three recently. Monte Carlo, The Wizards of Waverly Place, the one they went on vacation. So two Selena Gomez movies. And then Bride Wars. I have not seen any of those in years. Actual years. But the Monte Carlo is kind of one of those movies that I just loved watching because the music was good. I thought it was kind of funny and dumb how Paris and France is like so romanticized. But they also make, well, actually they portray British people very well. She's a complete bitch. Is that an emerald? But it's obviously like an exaggerated English accent. It still works. It makes her come off as pretentious, and that's the whole point of that character, is to be pretentious. Don't want to miss anything down this side. But like, here's the thing I've noticed a lot in romantic movies is that they don't build the romance, really. You go into it knowing they're going to get together, so they don't really put any effort into making it feel authentic. And I think that's also a problem with the runtimes, because I don't actually know why this is a thing, but you know, the big companies and such, they don't want movies to be over a certain amount, a certain length. I get that you don't want a super long movie a lot of the time, but sometimes when they have certain plots, you need a longer movie to explore that plot. And I will get to that in a minute when I talk about Avatar. Everyone's favourite movie to hate, understandably, but I still quite love the movies. But I'll get to that in a second. This is going to be a bit of a yap session while I do shit. But what was I saying? Yeah, the runtime sometimes, especially for romance movies, it feels like we don't have enough time to actually get to know these characters enough to get to know them as a couple. So then it feels rushed. There's no connection that I am connected to for this couple. I'm just expected to like them because it's a romance movie, instead of just making a romantic relationship that you want to root for. You know? And that bothers me. I want to watch a good movie. I don't want to watch a movie simply because it has romance. That's kind of why I've not watched romance as often anymore. I don't think I can get this with stone. I also really don't give a shit about emeralds, but I know they're kind of handy for villagers. I'll make some. I don't need a whole lot though. I'll just get some more stone. But like for Monte Carlo, they just kind of romanticize the fact that, oh, this is a French dude, we're in Paris. Paris. This is the Eiffel Tower. I will say, Riley, the Aussie, he's quite cute. I liked his character, but at the same time, there seems to be this habit of, let's go on vacation and find our true love kind of vibe in a lot of movies that involve travel, and I will never understand it, because that's scary. Strangers are incredibly scary, but it's romanticized to absolute hell. That, like, I don't know how to word it. It's just, this is like a dream come true kind of thing. And I'm like, is it though? Like, you're just in a new country. Why are you know nothing about this country. You didn't even bother to learn the language, which also bothered me about Grace. That was the main character that Selena played. She never even learned how to speak French, but went to France and was excited to go to France. Went for the cheapest tour she could. To be fair, it was the only one she could afford, so I can't really blame her for that. I would have had to do the same thing. But if you go for the cheapest one, it's probably gonna be shit, unfortunately. The whole Meg and Grace thing, though. Also, I forgot to say spoilers for these movies. But I don't really need all of them. But I took you out. Okay. Of course, there's a fucking creeper. They're the worst. How did I miss you? Don't you dare. Okay, no left. France seems to be very heavily romanticized, though, a lot of the time. Because, like, we have Emily in Paris, who is the worst. I've never even watched it. I just watched, I think it's Cosmonaut variety show or something, where they do analysis on shows and movies, and they did one on Emily in Paris. And that's how I know all the shit that happens, and I'm like, damn, that show's racist as fuck. And then they get surprised when people call them out on the fact that it's racist. And I can't even give anything off the top of my head to explain that, because you kind of do have to watch it, because he includes clips in his analysis, so you actually see the thing play out. But it still doesn't explain at all why people think other countries are so romantic. Like, do you just find everything unfamiliar romantic? The amount of people that romanticize, like, Japan, France, America, the UK, what other places? Everywhere, really. Sweden, I think, is one that gets romanticized a lot too. But, like, it is a constant thing of just, I'm not from here, so I assume it's going to be a beautiful, fun place to be. But you don't bother asking anybody actually from there, like, what's it actually like? But if they tell you what it's actually like, you won't believe them. Because you have this idea in your head of what it's meant to be like, and you couldn't possibly be wrong. But I didn't like Emma Perkins in Monte Carlo. She was a bitch. Also, why are you... Why... Monte Carlo, Emma Perkins. I don't know how old she is. But Grace is 18. Because she's 23. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 5 years. Okay. Romantically, weird. But friendship-wise, it's not the worst age gap that I've seen. Hi. It's not the worst age gap I've seen of a friendship, but they met, from what I've gathered in the movie, they met because they work at the same, like, restaurant place. But Emma's has more experience with things, even at just 23. So the way she talks about things and the way she behaves isn't something an 18-year-old would kind of get. And it just feels weird. She's also incredibly selfish and immature, and is the reason why they end up in the mess that they end up in, is because it was her idea to continue on with the facade. But Meg, I actually didn't mind. I understood Meg the most. Who's shooting at me? Where are you? There you are. Hi, dickhead. Of course. My fucking sword breaks on me now. Hey. I need more bones. Give me a bone. What? Where are you? Oh, I'm gonna die. 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 Whew. Stop it! Fuck! I don't like I need armor. Okay. I think I know the direction I was in. I went over here this way, didn't I? Fuck off. I'm not gonna yap until I find my stuff. Because if I start talking, I will forget where I was going. That was an accident. Shush. Okay, I think it's over here. Hi. I think... I just need to find that big section of stone. And then I'll know where I'm at. Because I don't want to lose all that stuff. I found a good amount of coal. And a nice wee amount of iron. I don't know if it was that way or this way. I feel like it was this way. Because I had to go that direction and then I turned this way. That was that way. Same. I feel like I'm too far away. I don't know where I'm at. I don't think it's up this way. Thought I saw a melon. Okay, no, I think it might be over here. Oh shit. If I die again, I will actually lose all my stuff, so I need to be very careful. I don't think I'm finding all that stuff again. Fucking skeletons. They're very handy because they give you bones, and I like that for finding doggos. But my fucking god, they are annoying to fight. I'm in the wrong place because it was still acacia trees that I was surrounded by, so it has to be somewhere over here. And I know I'm very slow at the minute. It's because I'm out of food. I'm hungry. Did I go too far, maybe? Hey, dickhead. Hate you. And I can't even go fast enough. May as well die again. Okay, there's the sea turtles. I went past them. So it might be over here somewhere. It might actually be over there. If I could swim faster, that would be great, but I can't. Please be up here. See, this is why I usually just wait until night passes. Because I'm not very good at fighting. And I know, I don't have any armor on me currently. That's because I usually don't really like using up the only iron I have on just armor. In case I find something like emeralds that need iron pickaxes. Please be up here. Oh, hello. Okay, maybe it is over here. Maybe. Yay! I can't risk big jumps. I don't want to die again. Okay. At least I got my stuff back before they despawned. Okay, I need food. Where's... Oh, I don't have a sword in it at the minute. Okay. I like to organize my shit. So I shall put down. I don't need the hoe right now. Crafting table. Torches. Food. Okay. And then I have some more coal. What fell down here? Oh, my fishing rod. Okay. Don't care for you. Don't use a bow and arrow in this game. Don't care for you. Okay. Where's the sun? I don't know which direction. I haven't a clue which direction the sun's in. But I will be camping out this time. I am not risking dying again in the same fucking location. Okay, I'll put you there again for now. Okay. Now that I think about that, smelt the rest of that. May as well at this point. So, and I have you and you. You just need to get the rest. What am I looking for? Sword. And an axe. Yeah, Meg, going back to Monte Carlo, Meg I actually understood the most, both when I first watched it and every other time after I've watched that, because it seems like their parents getting together was quite recent, so they haven't grown up together as step siblings. They've only just now kind of, their parents are living together, so only recently have they been forced to be in each other's company quite a lot. However, one thing I will never understand with parents is forcing your kids to spend time with each other and assuming that'll make them bond. Real bonding is when you choose to be in someone's company, not when you're forced to or guilted into it. Meg was both forced and guilted into it. And then Emma, fueling fire with arguments with Meg. It didn't help anything at all. But along with that, I feel like that's a cheap way for the parents to be like, oh, but yins can bond now, instead of actually encouraging real bonding, which would be the healthier option. But no, they want to go the hard way. Of being unnecessarily difficult. And just saying, deal with it yourselves, we're not going to help you out at all. And I don't like that. What the fuck was that? There we go, at least now I have armor. What was that sound? Is that a dog? Is that a puppy I hear? Or was it the armadillo? That sounds like a dog. Where am I hearing the dog? Or is it you fucker? Okay, no, that is a dog. It's a puppy! Oh, please. Yay! Oh my god, you're so cute! Okay, come on. Come on, puppers. Hello, hello, hello. I'm not looking at you, I'm not looking at you, I'm not looking at you. Come here. Thank you. Oh, you're so cute. I've never found this one yet. Oh my god, you're so cute. Oh, I want one. Why? Okay, question. Why have they changed the sound design on the dogs in Minecraft? They always sound like they're crying or hungry or in pain now. They don't sound like just dogs normal whining. And it scares the shit out of me a lot of the time because it sounds like they're actually hurt. Like, you know when you accidentally put them... shut up. You know when you accidentally make them fall in lava or something? And that sound that they're making? That's how they sound now, all the time. In my online game, I have, I think, like 4 or 5 dogs. And they all whine like that. They all sound like they're starving or they're being hurt. And I don't understand why they changed the design instead of just having them bark all the time. Or whine when they're hungry. The cats just meow like normal. But I don't know. Like it sounds so sad. But like I also love the fact Minecraft animals look so stupid. Look how fat his fucking head is. You're massive. Hang on. Remember I said I'm gonna have you come along with me to try and find thumbnails? Here you go. Oh, hang on. Let me get rid of the... this all. There you go. Look at him. Just bear with me. Bear with me. I haven't done this at all. There we go. Look at the wee guy. I'll probably do a better one when we're outside, but like... he's so cute! Why are you so cute? Okay, you're done now. Bum bum. Okay. I need to keep an eye on everything outside. But yeah. I don't know why they've changed the sound design. I'm glad they've added more new dogs and like different cats and such now. Because it makes it a lot more fun to me that you get to kind of collect them all. But I don't know. It's a little frustrating that I feel like a bad dog parent because they're crying all the time. I've also always wanted a dog. We did have one for a little bit when I was like 12 or 13. Wee Charlie, wee Shih Tzu. But he was very, very sick and we just couldn't afford the medical treatment. So unfortunately we had to give him away to a different family. I have no idea where he is now, how that went. I have no idea. But he kept chewing into the back of his leg to the bone. And now as an adult, I'm thinking of like, was that anxiety for like in a dog? Like they don't know how to respond to things, they don't know how to process things, so they're chewing at their leg. Because was it actual sickness, or did we unintentionally produce a severely anxious dog? Because I will admit, we weren't good dog parents. I was at school. My sister was lazy as fuck, and she didn't really care about the dog. She liked having a dog to pet, but she didn't want a dog. I was 13. Which isn't an excuse, but I was at school most of the time, and I know myself. I'll never be a good pet parent. I would like them, but that's why I won't get them, because I know I won't be good as a pet parent. I saw a creeper. I do not like. Oh. I'll put you down there, actually. Here's my hiding spot. But like, so I was out of the house from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and then my mum worked 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. The only person in the house all the time was my sister. She didn't care. Charlie, a lot of the time at like night, he'd cry a lot. He slept downstairs. He'd cry a lot and we'd wake up to the bin being like all over the place. So I think we unintentionally did make him a really, really anxious dog. Because he was fine the first couple of days. And then that all started happening, and then he started chewing into the back of his leg. And it was only one leg. It was I think it was his back left leg. And we couldn't figure out why he was doing that. But like, I know now, I am not, one, responsible enough and energetic enough to have a pet. Because dogs love playing, cats love playing. I would love both. I am not a very energetic person. That could change, and like, who knows when, but like, right now, I know myself now. It just wouldn't be a good idea. It wouldn't be smart. It wouldn't be responsible. It would actually be kind of cruel to do that to a poor pup or a kitten. But I do love them. I'm just not smart enough to know how to look after them properly. And my sister and kind of my mum too, they're only really good at like dog sitting, like looking after them for a day or two. Having them full time, it's more like a, oh, I have a dog because they're so cute, rather than I have a dog, I'm going to look after you kind of, hello, vibe. Which isn't responsible. It's really, really, really sad. Because they deserve to be happy and healthy. Lure. Oh, hello. Okay, you come with me. We'll go get you a photo shoot. Why are you crying? Oh, perfect. Piss off. Come here. Sit. There we go. Look how cute that is. Precious little bean. Okay. All that just for a thumbnail. Let me know though if you do want me to cut that out. That's perfectly fine if you do. I just didn't cut it out so that, you know, like I said, just vibes. And I have a little pupper now. I need to think of a wee name for him. I feel like Jasper sounds really nice for that design of a dog. So I think I'm gonna call him Jasper for now. Fuck off! Where are you? Why are you hiding? That's not fair. There we go. Hello, you wee shite. Good job. There we go. See, he sounds like he's getting hurt. Where are you? You're fine. Oh wait, no, that'll make you grow. I don't want you to grow yet. Your wee tail is fine though. Okay, I need to stop and start recording. Excuse me. I'm just realizing I have the fucking... I have that. I forgot that I can screenshot. Because even that's what... Oh no, I can't do it when I'm recording, but... I'm so stupid. Okay. Let's get back to it. I'm off the map right now, but I'm just finishing collecting the stuff here. May as well. Oh, the other one I was on about, the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. I think actually it's one of the better Disney movies when it's like, it was a TV show first and then they added a movie to the series. I think that one's one of their better ones. Because it has an actual decent plot. It also is so heartbreaking. I still cry every time Max and Justin vanish. Because Alex's reaction and... sorry, I got a message from Discord. Alex's reaction and Teresa's reaction when she can't actually even remember them yet is both really cute and really fucking sad. Because they're always... No! Why'd you get big? I wish they stayed small a little longer. Because villager babies take fucking forever to grow. Why do you make the dogs and cats grow fast? And the sheep and all grow fast? Let them stay babies for a little longer. Why are you whining? I mean, I know dogs whine a lot in real life, but at least a lot of the time you know why they're whining. I don't know why you're whining. Which is another reason I don't want Waynes, because I can't deal with... It's perfectly normal, but I can't deal with the not being able to communicate with them. I really... It freaks me out that if they like start crying or something, and I can't just ask, are you hurt, are you hungry, are you just having a big feeling, because depending on how young they are, they have no idea what that means. I want to help them, but if they can't explain to me, if they can't give me words, then I can't help them. And that scares me, because that's not fair on them. So yeah, I'm way more likely to adopt than I am to actually have children. But even at that, I don't want children at all. For many reasons, but look at the world we're in currently. I have no problem with if I had either an adoptive child or a biological child and they turned out gay or trans or happened to end up being disabled. Like, I don't care about any of that. I am still gonna love you. But I know my own mental capabilities and I'm barely handling looking after myself as a 23-year-old, never mind another little human or another like living being. So it's just not for me, and that should be enough of a reason. I don't give a shit that as a woman I have the biological features to create the children and birth them, but I am not a fucking incubator. That is not my only purpose in life. It does not make sense for men to have all this potential, and only them, but women are just for their reproductive organs. It makes no sense. Other than that, that's what they want. But that's not how the world works. And it shouldn't be how the world works. So it's not going to be. Sorry about that. I went into a little tangent there. What else did I watch? I'm just kind of yapping for the sake of it now. What else did I say I'd watched? Oh, Bride Wars. I forgot how fucking weird that movie was. Because I used to fucking hate Liv. So, just a little explanation for anyone who hasn't watched Bride Wars at all. Basically, it's these two best friends who, as children, they've been friends since they were kids. But as children, their mothers took them to this plaza for, I think, breakfast or something, food, and they witnessed a wedding. And they thought it was the best wedding that they could imagine. So they're, for years, I think Emma actually says it's been like 20 years since they've had this dream. But they both want their weddings to be at the plaza in June, because that's when that wedding happened. and they like fantasized about this their whole lives, and now 20 years later as adults, their friendship is one of those where it's like, it is toxic, but it's also a little too strong to just give up on it at that point. But like Liv is a very kind of selfish, self-centered type of person. And they don't actually give a lot of explanation as to why she's like this. They just say that she had a hard time growing up. She always felt like she had to be one step ahead of everybody else, which is a fair thing to have. Like, everyone kind of can relate to that. But it doesn't excuse constantly wanting to one-up your own best friend, feeling almost dejected that you weren't proposed to first. Because after that time skip to the 20 years, they're getting ready to go out with their friends for the night, and Liv's letting Emma borrow some of her clothes. Perfectly normal, nothing weird about that. And then Liv pulls down one of her boyfriend's jumpers for Emma to wear. And when she pulls it down, a little Tiffany box falls out, and they... The fuck is that? Calcite? I'll take some of them. I don't know what it is though. But they assume it's an engagement ring. So Liv freaks the fuck out, like, oh my god, he's gonna propose to me. And Liv... He hasn't proposed yet. They just found the little box. They don't know if it is a ring, because they don't open it. Emma makes sure she doesn't open it, because she's like, he needs to see your face, he needs to see your reaction when you finally open it. It's not fair that you pretend, you know? But they go out with their friends, and Emma announces, I'm engaged, even though she's not actually been engaged to yet. She's just saying that she has been. Because that's what she wants. She wants to be engaged. Nothing wrong with that, but when you go about it like this, that's when it becomes an issue. I'm gonna hide again, because I do not trust that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Excuse me. Okay, come down here. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Oh, sorry. I'm pure darkness. But so she announces it even though she hasn't been engaged to yet technically. And they both want to be at each other's weddings. So they both know that Liv is going to be engaged to. So they're super excited, waiting for Daniel to propose. And I think it's been like a day or two and it's not happened. So Liv's a bit, a bit frustrated because she doesn't want to be engaged. She doesn't want to get married to him. And then Emma's not expecting it, but Fletcher, her boyfriend, proposes to her. And so she rings Liv and he's like, he proposed, I'm engaged. And Liv can't even be happy for her friend. She can't be genuinely happy for her friend. Even though she does ask questions about it, she's like, what type of ring is it? What's the diamond? What's the price? Like, she's asking those things. But you can see it in her face. She's not happy because she's not happy that Emma got engaged first. While Liv knows Daniel's more than likely going to propose, he just hasn't done it yet. She's putting him on a timeline that he's not even aware of, and that's not fair. at all. And then the whole competing with your own best friend thing is such a toxic thing to have in any friendship, but it happens a lot with women in terms of their achievements. Exactly. And it happens a lot with men in terms of trying to one-up each other in the eyes of women and other men. And it's just so toxic. You don't need to do that for anybody, to anybody. Just be yourself. Do what your goals are, unless it's to be a fucking twat, then get rid of that shit. But if it's just like, I want to tone up my body, for example, and it's because you want to tone it up, not because you want to look better for someone else. So long as you want to do it for you, then it's perfectly fine. But once you start doing it for other people, now it's becoming kind of unhealthy. And once it becomes an obsession, it's even worse. But so Emma is engaged, and Liv is dejected, so dejected by that she runs into Daniel's workplace and just says, "Will you just marry me already? I found the ring." And it turned out that the box wasn't a ring, but he does then propose to her at work, and he's like, if you had waited until tonight, because he was planning to propose to her tonight, but she was far too impatient. So now they're both engaged, and they're both still really excited. Now they're both excited for each other. Liv can now breathe. She's excited that they're both getting married. They've both been engaged to within days of each other. And they both want to get married at this plaza in June. And they go to talk to this wedding planner called Marion, and it's the same doll in Miss Congeniality, the fucking psycho, the bad guy in Miss Congeniality. And she's the most uninterested, bitchy wedding planner ever. Well, there could have been worse, but I don't like her attitude, and I think that's kind of the point. But they're given 3 dates. The 6th, I think it was the 6th and the 27th. And then the Liv goes for the 6th, because she's like, that's my parents' anniversary, that's perfect timing. Because her parents unfortunately, they're dead, so they can't even go to her wedding. So if she got the wedding on the 6th, then it's like, oh, they'll be here with me in spirit, which is actually very cute. And Emma's like, no problem then, I'll take the 27th. Like, it's perfect timing. They want to be in each other's weddings, and they also want their weddings in June. Like, it's perfect. So they have them booked now. They leave, and then they're out dress shopping, and they both get texts from Marion, I'm assuming saying, you need to come talk to me kind of thing. So they show up to Marion's place again, and she's like, there's been a mistake. Your weddings have been booked on the same date, which is the 6th. Which doesn't work out, because they both want to be in each other's weddings. I'm assuming they would have been each other's maids of honor. I think that's what it was. But no, they wouldn't be able to. So then the reason that had happened is that Angela, the receptionist, had accidentally booked them in at the same date, and gave the other bride, who came in after them, the 27th. But Marion does say there is another date, the 15th, but it's 3 years from now. And Liv makes a plan, because she's a lawyer. She makes a plan to basically try and negotiate and intimidate the other bride to change her date. Doesn't work. So now they're stuck on the same date. And then they have this little back and forth after the spat with the other bride that doesn't work out. Of like, okay, well then one of us is just going to have to change the date. And they can't communicate up front about like, you should move the date. Oh no, you should move the date. Like, they don't do that. They do it vague enough where it's like a dig at each other. Because Emma's personality is meant to be a bit of a pushover, and Liv is overbearing. And an all me, and Emma never gets to be it's about me. That's her whole personality arc in the story, is that it's never about me. I want this day to be about me for once in my life. Whereas Liv's is like, it has to be about me because that's where I feel safest. And I wish they'd given more context as to why she feels like that, because there's no context to it, I feel nothing. I don't feel any kind of consideration to what upsets her, because I have no context. I'm not just gonna take you at your word when you're hurting your best friend simply because you had a hard time growing up. I need some sort of more context than that. But Liv, the arcs between the two is that Liv becomes more open and Emma becomes more selfish. That's the whole point. It's they switch places. But what they were meant to do is wait a couple of days and then ring each other and decide, okay, who's moving their date. But Liv had already gone to do her save the dates and invites, which you have to know your date for sure before you can do that. So Emma tries to beat her to it and just sends out a really sloppy email for her save the dates invite to everybody before Liv actually got her invitations out. And it's because they're trying to one-up each other constantly. Emma's fed up now that Liv always gets the one-up. She wants it to, for once, be her time, which I don't think is like a... I don't think it's like a... No, that's a bad sign. I don't think it's like that. I think it's more just she's hit her limit with Liv's behavior, understandably. But because of that, now she's becoming the selfish one, and they're sabotaging each other constantly. Liv got a Vera Wang dress, and you're not meant to like gain weight for Vera when you're wearing Vera, because they don't alter Vera dresses if you do gain weight. So Emma had sent her like a bunch of chocolates because she knows that Emma impulse eats with chocolate. Bad idea. And it was just to make her gain weight so that her dress might not fit. Dick thing to do. And then Liv changed the color of her spray tan. She snuck into the spray tan place and changed Emma's tan color so she'd come out orange. And Emma snuck into the salon, changed Liv's hair dye to be blue, which clearly I didn't mind it. I thought it was cute, but you know, you asked for a specific color, that's the color you want. I'm gonna try and find as much iron as I possibly can, because coal is easier to find. Iron and everything else can be a little tricky. But it's toxic as fuck, and they don't realize that it's super toxic. And Daniel is more, that's Liv's fiance. Daniel's more open about it and more understanding of like, I get it, you had a hard time and you miss your friend, because Liv ends up crying at one point because she doesn't want, this was never the plan in their wedding plans. So she's just a bit heartbroken about it. Understandably. And Daniel's like, I get it, you miss your friend and things are a little complicated. And Emma is more just lost in the control of it. Because like she's finally getting something for herself for once. And she's kind of lost herself in it. Which can happen very, very easily. I don't think people understand how easy that can happen. But because of that, it's kind of putting a brake on her relationship. But at the same time, even though I didn't like Liv, and I don't like Emma either, they're not good characters, which makes the movie not as fun to watch anymore. Fletcher's definitely the worst character, which is Chris Pratt's character. I forgot he was in the movie, I'm not gonna lie. But that's his character, Fletcher. And he's so blasé about everything. He doesn't give a shit about any of the wedding stuff. And I'm like, why the fuck would you propose if you don't care about all the stuff that goes into getting married? Like me personally, I don't plan on getting married. I don't find it necessary. And I also don't like that there's the whole, just the way wives are treated and the expectations put on them as opposed to the men. I just don't like it. I'm not comfortable with it, so I don't plan to ever put myself in that position. But yes, that can change 10 years in the future. I'm not saying that it couldn't, but as of right now, not something I ever want to be part of, really. Hang on, let me get rid of some shit. And then there's the fact that how he talks about Liv is really toxic. He talks about her in a very misogynistic way, and I really, really, really don't like it. He does call her controlling, which I would agree with, but the way he goes about it is very man-like. Because what's the sentence he said? This is during the point where Liv and Emma aren't even talking, but he says something along the lines of like, I feel bad for Daniel because soon he's not going to be able to control his own wife. And Emma's like, what? What do you mean? Like, control his own wife? Why do you want to control your own wife? You can learn from each other if you have like bad behaviors, which, you know, that's perfectly normal. You're human. You can have bad behaviors. But if you're going into a relationship wanting to control another person, you have a whole other problem there. I may need to head back home to leave some of this shite off. So then I can... This is what happens when you stop and find like a fucking load of shit. You kinda can't pass up the opportunity to collect it. And then it fills up your inventory. I'm still gonna find as much iron as I can though. So then I can go home and just leave that to smelt. There's some up there. But like, even that was during when they weren't speaking though, and even then Emma was like, okay, that feels... That's not why me and Liv are fighting. Don't start something that's not there. Like, that's what I got from it anyway. And then as the fight continues, Emma gets lost in it even more. Fletcher's getting really sick of it, and he basically says that Emma's becoming Liv, and it's both a good and a bad thing that she's becoming Liv. It's a good thing because now she's gaining confidence to like stand up for herself, and that's something she struggled with. That's like a big point in the movie, is that she struggled with her own self-worth and confidence and what she deserves, being a bit of a pushover, that kind of thing. And now she's finally taking it for herself. And I think that's a good thing. But it's a bad thing because she's also showing a lot of Liv's negative traits. And then by the end of the movie, Liv had switched out Emma's music for a bit of a saucy, not really saucy, but it was a wild girl video of Emma and Liv, and it was meant to embarrass Liv or Emma at her wedding, because Emma was planning to play a video thing of her and Fletcher and how they met and all that stuff, which is a very cute idea. But right before the weddings were about to happen, because they're still having their weddings on the same day, so they see each other and all that. Right before, she tries to get Kevin, her man of honor, to switch them and put it back to the movie. And Kevin doesn't do that, and I don't like that, because he's like, "You'll thank me one day," to himself. He doesn't say that to Liv. He pretends like he went and changed it, and then he didn't. And it's never brought up. Like, he's, "Sorry, darling." He's never punished. Well, he can't really punish another person. But, like, there's no consequences for him not doing that. Not changing it back. So Fletcher sees the video, and it's just honestly, if I remember correctly, it's just Emma having drinks and being a little bit wild with Liv, her best friend. And that's like it. But she's embarrassed. She's humiliated by that. So she goes screaming and runs into Liv's wedding ceremony. And like tackles her to the ground. It's embarrassing. But then she's like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And her and Fletcher are done. She gets, well, she doesn't really get dumped, because she technically initiates it. So they break up. There's no longer an engagement, and there's no longer a relationship. And, you know, Liv's kind of heartbroken for her, because that's not what she intended to happen. She didn't want her best friend to lose her partner. They were both just really upset. But, you know, shit happens. But now, because there's no second wedding, they do a do-over. And Emma is now in Liv's wedding and walks her down the aisle. It's very cute. But they also have this, like, side plot, kind of, that's not explored properly whatsoever. Did I find another cherry blossom biome? It's not established at all properly, but Liv's brother clearly has a crush on Emma, and then, like, halfway through the movie, it's hinted at that Emma also kind of has a crush on him. And then after the weddings, or after the wedding, it skips a year, and Liv's like, "You married my brother," and I'm like, so okay, it's been a year since you had your engagement and wedding broken off, and you got married to your best friend's brother, so now you're even more enmeshed. This is not a healthy movie at all. Why did I ever like this movie? I don't know, it's just weird. I'll never understand people who, if you let something like that, like having a wedding on the same day, if you let that destroy your friendship wasn't strong enough to begin with. It should not be able to break that easily. If you really are that close, that should not break it. You should be strong enough, to be able to fight that. Be careful, be careful! Don't hurt yourself, twat. What was I saying? Forget what I was saying now. We're just having a wee yap session. Please stop crying. But yeah, there's a lot of movies where I loved them when I first watched them as a kid, and then I watch them again when I'm an adult, and I'm like, damn, that was kind of toxic. It was a lot more toxic than I thought it was. And I missed a lot of the signs of just how toxic it was. I don't want to go down the snow because I hate... Oh, that's another thing they've added to Minecraft that I fucking despise, is the sinking snow. I don't know what it's actually called. I just call it the sinking snow. The stinking snow. It's just annoying. Like, I don't want to freeze to death. Leave me be. Oh, hang on. I need to go in this direction still. Just to mark off that I still hate the sound of you. That's creepy as fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just marking off those corners of the map. There's more cherry blossoms. I think that's just a couple of them though. I don't think that's a biome. I think the one behind me is a biome. So I think I've gotten a very big cherry blossom based seed, which I'm happy with because I like the look of cherry blossom trees. They're very fucking cute. And I don't hate the pink blocks as much as I thought I would. I don't hate the color pink. It's more just, I do have that disconnect from it from growing up of like, pink's a girl color and that's all you're allowed to have. Blah 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 kind of crap. And I hated that. Hi. I didn't like that I wasn't allowed to just have other colours that I was allowed to wear. Blue's always been my favourite colour. So it really bothered me, the whole pink thing. But other than that, I just genuinely don't think pink looks nice on me. So then I get kind of paranoid to wear it. Because I'm worried that it'll look weird. I don't know, it's just one of those colours. It's pink, yellow, and orange are three colours that I don't think I can ever wear and make it work. Stop it! Thank you, puppy. Okay, let's just go. Because I don't want to risk my dog dying. There we go. I want to try more though with exploring with colour in my clothing palette. Because I actually need to, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but like revitalise, if you will, my wardrobe. I need new tops. Most of the big tops that I have currently are so worn down, they don't even feel nice to wear anymore. The fuck? Oh, hello. Zombie villager. But like there's rips. They're not in good shape anymore. And I just need new tops. You know? So I need to do that out and kind of give myself a bit more colour, because most of my clothes are just like blacks, greys, blues, occasionally a purple or red. Shit. Like I don't have a whole load of colour to work with. And I would like to experiment more with it. Hello. Oh, is the sun coming up? Yay! I'm trying to find where the fuck I am on my map. Okay, I went in this... I came from this direction. I think, anyway. Oh, there we go. I'm back on the map. Now I just need to find where... There it is. Hello. There we go. It's just to clear out that part of the map. And that's it. There we go. I mostly only care about the skeletons because they drop bones. Doggies! There's more! Oh my god, you're so cute. Ah, for fuck's sake. Why? Go away, child. No one likes that. Bones. I like the doggos. They're so cute! Yay! Where's the other one? I have 3 puppies now. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Okay. So I'm going to go back home, which is this direction, so I can leave off the puppers and leave off the stuff that I've collected so far. And then I shall continue on opening up this map. At least I have more a bigger cherry blossom biome that I've found somewhere over here. I assume it's kind of connected to the one I spawned into, and it's just a massive one. Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. Can't wait to find some more dogs though, because they show up in the different biomes. So I'm gonna always have my bones with me, and then I need to do a little bit of fishing to find some raw fish, in case I find a village that has the kitty cats in them. We found because in my online server with my friends, I got lost. Because our coordinates is like -16, 80 something, and then like 206 and something. Like it's well, they're coordinates, but I ended up at a coordinate that's like 4,000, -4,000 something, and like, you know, continues on. I was so lost, and I was like, help! I don't know where I am at anymore. I need help to get home. So my friends came to me, and we ended up at a village that... Don't you dare kill my doggos. Whee! They'll spawn next to me, they'll be fine. Oh, look at them. But what was I saying? They came to me, but it was at a village that we kind of met up at. It's raining. So we decided, you know what? This village is actually a very nice layout. Which it was, in comparison to most villages that we find in Minecraft. It was a very nice layout. So like, we're like, why not make a secondary base here while we're here? and then just build another portal, and then make a connecting bridge in the nether between the two portals. So that's how we can get between the two bases. And while there, because the villages is where the cats spawn, I tamed like 3 cats that were already there when I found the village, and then more respawned. I tamed them again, more respawned, and I tamed them. I now have like 10 cats in that one base. And that's just that profile. Both of my profiles are in that server, my Xbox one and my PlayStation one. So they're both there. In my Xbox one I have 4 cats, I think. 4 or 5 cats. And in this one I have 10 cats. They're cute. They're really cute. And usually I'm not a dog or a cat person. I'm both, but I usually click more with dogs. I don't know why. Cats, the way cats function scare me, because they feel like they have no bones. So then when I lift them, I feel like I'm gonna break the bones they do have, just because they're all kind of floppy, and it scares me a little bit. But I think they're both adorable. So now that there's like a bunch of different types of cats and dogs in Minecraft, I just want to tame all of them. They're so cute. Yeah. But we are home now. Da-na-na-na. Get up. Stop it. There we go. Oh, hang on. I went right past the front door. Okay. In you come, doggies. Whenever you feel like showing up. Please don't tell me they got stuck. Because I can't hear them at all. Oh, don't tell me I lost the dogs. No. Did I kill my dogs? Shush. Can dogs not swim for like a long period of time? Is that what happened? And I killed them by accident? No. Where's my boat? I'm gonna be so fucking sad. Oh, it's drowned. Where are they? Because they got into the water. So, like, I know they made it down. But why didn't they follow me? There you are. Why didn't you follow me? Okay. I'll try and stay on land and see if that helps. Because they just might not be able to swim. Hello. They just might not be able to swim for that long. The fuck? Hi! Thank you. You're the best puppers ever. Okay. Bruh. I don't know if I can stay on land. I'll try and climb up. Can you stop being such a drama queen? Oh, I hear an Enderman. What is that sound? Okay. We made it up. And the 3 doggos made it up. Okay. Returning to going home. I'm going the wrong direction. It's this way. I would like some help understanding cartography though, because it would be handy to be able to like bring my map with me, because I know you can. You make this is the map you start with, and then you have. Will you fuck off? Oh, it's the phantom. Sorry, lad. I'm going home. Don't worry. I am heading home right now. Quite literally. Fuck off. Hello. Are you fucking serious? At least I am not that far away from home. I am not that far. I'm not that far from home. I will be fine. I need to get the dogs out so they can go downstairs. I don't know how to do that though. Oh, okay. Stay. Where are the other 2? Okay, there's the other one. Okay. 3 of you come inside. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to make you. I didn't mean to hit you. Okay. You're inside now. Okay. Stay inside. Okay. I know I'm over here. I'm not that far away from my home. I just don't know in what place I fell. Ah, there it is. I need to be careful of the drowned as well. They're a pain in the ass. Okay, what do I not need? What else did I drop? Okay, I think that's it. Okay. Now I just dead sprint home. And sleep because I have a phantom chasing me now. Hello. Okay, nearly there. Nearly home. Fucking hell. So much shit. Just, oh god. Just because I fell. Okay. And then I can put you down as well. I need to organize my chests better. There we go. Okay. You will be all these stuff for now. You will be all blocks. Sound of them. You need to go down there for now. And this is everything else. Just until I make some more chests. When did I get them? I don't actually remember getting those two hose. Oh wait, unless they were here. I just didn't know I had them. Okay, yay. Yay. It's building blocks. And everything else. Don't need that many sticks in my inventory. Okay. Okay. What time is it? It is 5 o'clock. Okay, so I'm gonna... Ow! My ass hurts. Let me take them outside, actually. to do the outro. No, hang on. No, don't, not down there, not down there. Sit. Come here, doggos. Fuck. I'm trying to get them all in the middle here. Stay. You wee bitch. Come here. Sit. Good. Now stay in the middle. Don't you bark at me. Don't fall in. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, if my thing would fucking work. So that is the end of the video today. I got 3 new doggies, one being called Jasper. I haven't thought of names for the other 2 yet. We got some more iron. And a lot more coal too. We've found another cherry blossom biome. But I plan to mark out the map a little more. I'm probably going to play more Minecraft later on. It's just, I don't want them to be too long of a video, but also if I have to pause in the middle, it's kind of annoying, so I may as well just split them into videos. So, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, dislike, comment, whatever you want to do. Comment whatever you think I should build in Minecraft, or what you'd like me to try and build. I can't promise that it will look nice though. Leave any suggestions for games. Subscribe to join our solar system if you want to see more content. But keep your stars aligned and your spirits high, and keep exploring my wanderers. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.